I think just for posterity, I'm gonna reset and just go from the top. Yeah, I didn't realise that my mic wasn't picked up. From what I can tell, basically, if I plug the mic and capture card into the opposite USB ports to what I normally do, they don't work. So I've just got to remember mic on top and capture card on the bottom. But as I was saying, I've been really looking forward to doing this, so maybe I should have done this Saturday and Sunday rather than Saturday and Saturday. But either way, we had the bad end, where we were really slow, and then Bilan killed everyone, and we killed Bilan, which is why it's the worst end. And then we had the good end, or the canon end, I guess, where we were just in time to kill Bilan, and then Kay turned into a fire elemental and also our girlfriend. So this time we're going to find out what happens if you go too fast. And keeping in tune with that, we're going to just smash our way through this. Also, I don't think this is good, because like I normally stream for about 4 hours. I don't think this is going to take 4 hours a time to do the rest of the game. So for like the end of the stream, I've got things prepared that you can choose from. But we'll cover that when we get there. I don't want to get too hopes up to yet. Right, okay, we've got to go now. Right, let's go, Garian. Don't run into the table. Or the wall. Also, for like, this is for my benefit as well, but like, when I started this last weekend, my, this was like eye-meltingly bad for me, but it's like, it's okay now. I think that my eyes have just adapted. Oh, the problem is seriously that Garian is too fast, and as you'll find out. Can I just get that from down here? Yeah, nice. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near close, but I'm pretty sure in my really, really old speedrun of this, I got through this bit in like 2 minutes 30. So we'll see how close I get. Oh, I can't walk through fire. Fire bad. Come on, Garian. You can do it. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh, I could have jumped, probably jumped from like the third one. Yeah, this is where Musashi is. See you later, Musashi. Yeah, come on, Garian, stairs. I'm also, like, I can't remember if you can, like, super speed through this room by jumping on top of the crates or not. Because I vaguely remember trying it. I don't remember if I ever succeeded, though, is the problem. Oh, God. That was closer than I would have liked. You know, oh, actually, I forgot about this room. Well, I figured I might not actually be too far off that 230. Oh, you know what I should do, actually, when I finish? Like, as the very last thing that I do on the game, is I should go work out how to do that scale electrics, because it's an actual thing. I knew there was something I was going to do for this, for today, and I forgot. Where, like, it's an honest-to-God actual thing. Why won't you brake? Oh, there we go. You know, I'll take a 241. That wasn't so bad. But this time we're here faster than Bilan. Whatever could happen now? Well, I'm glad you're here because this is JJ's story. So Bilan's just like, nah, you know what? I'm done with this. I can't get in this room, so I'm going to jump off. Oh, and this time, yeah, I forgot this actually. We don't go out the other way this time. Well, I probably shouldn't die though. I'm gonna have to go get that delicious steak out of that tree. So we were too fast, and Bilan escaped and is going to the island, which is basically what happened in Parallel 1. Except instead of getting Bilan in the water having a swim, we get K-Submarine. And Bilan. I think this jingle's the same as Parallel 1 so far. Yeah, I think that is the same as Parallel 1. Weird. A lot of the intro for this one is going to be the same as the first two, so I'm going to smash through quite a few of the cutscenes. I don't actually remember too much of Parallel 3. I remember Parallel 4 quite well, but not 3. What a great idea, Bruno. I'm sure that will go real well for you. Spooky. The edge was it, you dick. Bruno, you fool. You can't just stand there and not block. I think this is the same as Parallel 2. Oh, actually, no, it can't be, because Bilan's not dead, so I won't mash this. He can't kill you with a single strike, Garian. So I find that hard to believe. And he clearly took more than one strike to kill Bruno, just. How will we ever find out, Warden Kurt? How will we ever find out? You have never called it Devil's Prison before. I'd love to go to JJ City. Right, so we now need to go and drink jalapeno juice again, and then not kill a boy. Oh, normally this is where we get the K cutscene normally, but I guess because they've already done that, she's not here. Yeah, I think that might be the issue. He might want the Bilanium, yeah, but he's sort of in his name, isn't it? But I guess Warden Kurt hasn't put 2 and 2 together yet. Let's not forget the Diary of Uda was in his, you know, his own personal vault, and he had no idea. As much as I adore him and it is his birthday, he is the birthday boy, I don't think he's the smartest. Right, let's not kill this child. Right, that happened exactly the same. And this is where it diverges. Or rather, where we start to get different things. I can't remember if this is the same as Parallel 1 to start with. Like... Is that open or is it locked? No, it's locked. I need the key. I think I might have to go in here and do this bit. Yeah, it's just the woman sneaking into Death Valley thing again. You're going to just offer me a drink again. Warden shows up again and probably gives us the key or gets us to go down there. Oh, he's going to send us to go find Bruno this time. No one else on this island employed by you can trust. Right then. What horrors will we have to fight this time? Well, Parallel 1 we had to fight a bear. Parallel 2 we had to fight 2 bears and Drizzt. And this time we have to fight, well, there's a bear. Are you gonna do your nasty swipe where you hit me? Good. I feel like Garian is doing more damage in this Parallel. And taking less damage. Did I start with like an upgrade or something that I didn't have last time? I'll go check in my status after I kill the bear. It'd be nice if it let me knock him over though. Oh. Well, I'm not going to get many points out of this. Yeah, I'm doing way more damage to him than in Parallel 2. I'm sort of scared to hit him with a special in case I just kill him. Yeah, if I'd weakened him, like, that would have probably killed him. The soul is mine! Right, let me just see what Garian started with. Or maybe the bear just has worse stats in Parallel 3? Let's have a quick look. No, he's still got high, decent attack and defense. And Garian's like 40-30. Huh. Weird. I think this is going to be different to what we've seen before, so I won't smash through it. Garian is not arrogant, and he's only roaming around your island because you asked, Mr. Warden. Take extra special note of this line. You know, it's entirely possible he does hold a grudge. Maybe all the other characters wake up constantly. That's good life advice, to be honest. The line was like, we've released our most powerful BIOS monster into Death Valley. And then the warden turns around and goes, what, you mean the one we got from the black market in India? Smirk! This is an important line. If someone was going to picture a monster, though, from an Indian black market, just try and visualise that now. Yeah, I guess India exists in this world. Well, I mean, we kind of established that Latvia is definitely not Latvia. We didn't work out where Regine is, though, yet. I guess this is, like, set on Earth. Or, like, it's set on a fantasy planet that also has India. I'm not going anywhere with this. I just want you to have a think about what a monster you would picture from an Indian black market looks like. Just think about that and hold on to that thought for when we get there. Right, there's another bear to fight in a minute. Right, here's a bear. No, I'm going to use Garian. I'm sure last time this bear had more health than the last one in Parallel Sleep, but it's taken the same damage. And it probably hits me for the same amount as well if I actually let it. I don't plan to. Oh, it's too early. He blocked all of it. Oh, except he let his guard down for the last hit. For whatever reason as well, you can never catch this bear. I'm pretty like 90%. Yeah, you just can't capture this one. I guess this one is too powerful but to be contained. His soul is too strong. Oh, if I'd finished him properly I could have got maximum points from that though. Never mind. Right, I'm in dire need of the delicious steak tree. I just heard the balls and they've slowed the game down. Right, Stake tree is this one. Give me a stake. Come on, Garian. Come on, we can do this. Come on. Nice. Am I lined up? Yeah. Right, so we're here. Right, now remember, this monster came from the Indian black market. Here he is. I mean... I don't really have anything to say. I can't remember if I can capture his soul. Warden Kurt is really powerful. He's got connections. Although that went over my head. He can't actually hit me with his heavy attack. Oh, well, I mean, he can if I run into it, though. No, don't do that. I need to knock you over. I need to knock you over for science. Oh, I can take the elephant soul. The god is mine. I don't think he's very good. Puny god. Right, I think you don't have to do the long version of... No, you do have to do the long version of Death Valley. Is there spikes underneath me? Yep. I'm going to eat that steak before I get myself killed by accident. Come on, Garian. Come on. It could have been a guy in a mask, but he had got really thick elephant legs. Also, he could hover, so, I mean... You know. Right. Last time I worked out I could cheese that, didn't I? Yeah, and then not bother doing this entire section. Right, I still have to bother to do this bit properly, though. Now I have to go, yeah, down. And then not get killed by circular saws. Also, we found no trace of Bruno yet. Or Slime. So, I mean, maybe that bodes well for him. Maybe he won the fight with Bruno. Yeah. Right, I can't... There's a bottle at the top of this room, isn't it? But I'm not going to bother to get it. Is it possible to... Oh, not quite. There's probably a spot you can throw that, though, to get it in, like, the perfect spot. But I'll be damned if I know it. Oh no, Bilan happened. Oh, I think even Garian, with his inability to sense Bilan, could have detected Bilan has been here very recently. But you do you, Jack. You have to be useful somehow. Oh, so Bruno remembers us from his dream as well. Imagine if somehow you were fast enough that, like, you got this as your first parallel. I mean, I guess it's very unlikely. You could conceivably get parallel 2, or maybe. Right, what does this do for us? This makes us... Well, that makes us really strong, so let's quit that. Right, we have to go to the mine now, I think. Oh. Oh, JJ's talking to us, though. To be fair, based on how strong the god from India was, I don't think it cost very much money. Yeah, JJ's upset. That's a shame. Possibly, possibly. But then again, I don't know how much liquid nitrogen Kurt actually has. Which is, actually, to be fair, he could have loads. The prisoners did say they stole some from the mine, and we just took some of it. Also, for liquid nitrogen, right, don't you need to keep that, like, super cool? Like, ridiculously cold. In which case, how do you get a bottle of it and have it stay I don't know. I'm not a science. Anymore, anyway. Yeah, but I got the feeling it was like a tiny bottle. I mean, Jack can't carry anything particularly big, can he? True, I mean, he is a bird with a long neck. I suppose, yeah, I can't suspend my disbelief. I really want some fan art of Jack in the perspective duck pathetic pose. Maybe because he's eaten people in Balanium though, he got bigger and this is him shedding his old slime. Don't you sully the good name of Bilan. Right, so we're gonna go meet DeBose this time. I mean, mate, actually, yeah, let's throw in a save. Just in case, because if I die, I'll have to do the whole bit again. Right. I can't remember which sewers this is. Or if this is the one with the weird bits where I've got to smack the things. I think it might, yeah it is. Right, come on Garian, we can do this. Hustle. Right, if I remember rightly there's a hole here, isn't there? Yeah. Let's not fall in the water. Anything around here? Nah. Right, now we're in the mine. You may remember that it took a lot longer than 15 minutes to get here in Parallels 1 and 2. There is a reason for this. I'm going to miss. Oh well. Let's do that again. Oh no, do I have to do that horrible room where I have to throw the box again? Oh Jesus, I hope not. Let's try from here this time. That's better. Right, let's get murdered by bats. Yeah, there's minecart in this one. It's in Parallels 2 and Parallels 3. The one in Parallels 3 is harder. Because it's got more jumps on like blind turns. What do I need? Press this and then have a quick bit of a jaunt. Oops. No! No, 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 no! Come on, Garian. Oh, thank Christ for that. Right, so, we now need to go... I can't remember if it's through 4 or 5. Or maybe it's through neither. Let's find out. Oh no, he saw Bilan in his dream! I like that he ended his sentence with 3 question marks. Right. Does this work? You going to talk about it being broken? It's not a secret. Nah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think I do. It is gate 4. The other way, lizard man. Are you open gate 4? No, it's not gate 4. Gate 4 is broken. It is gate 5 in this one. Which means I need to go around here. Do the switch. And then jump across the flapjacks. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is a different route this time, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Because I flipped the 5 switch, but yeah, it's not open. Right, so it's not that way. Is it this way? Yeah, because normally there are boxes here. And this time we can go around. We can't go in there, so this is one where we go up, if I remember rightly. Right, up here. Or... no, it's not. It's this way. There's the cargo lift. Yeah, it is this one. Because before we skipped over this room. We didn't go in here before. Oh, now I remember. How do I get on the conveyor belt? Is it round here? Ah, there. This is not hugely entertaining. I'm just going to throw that out there now. It's awkward. You can kind of see when I go around corners that it, like, shenanigans, basically. And if you fall off, it's not fun, because you've got to redo the whole thing. I'm sure you probably can absolutely cheese this and just jump to the end, but I don't remember where the end is. Oh, also those hurt you. Great. Right, so let's do that again. Right. I need to go over there, right? So let's just not go around the long way. And then I need to go over here. Yeah, nearly. I'm pretty sure I'll get that if I do it again. It's probably quicker and easier than trying to go the long way around the room. Yeah, honestly, like, this game is, in places, is like brutal, classic, old game levels of hard. Like, all the combat is really, really easy, but some of the rooms and the platforming is a huge pain in the ass. Right, now, if I jump... yeah, okay, let's do that and not do that room properly. Because we've got to do another one. Well, Garian has ascended to the heavens. I can't see if I can jump to anywhere fun from up there. No. Right, so this room's awkward. And then you gotta jump. Can I jump on the... No. I wanted to see if I could, like, jump on the edge. Wait, hold on. Like, I'm up here, but did I come up here for no reason? Yeah, I guess this one was just to show me that I can go up. Well... Is it this one? Is this one that leads to the end? No. I can't jump up over that, apparently. Oh, yeah, this is the one where the conveyors are, like... You can see there that it doesn't lead into the next door, into the next corner. Like, you fall off if you don't see it coming. Pain in backside. And that one was really fast for some reason. Hold up, Garian, hold up. We can do this. Now... Okay, yeah, it is round this way, it must be. Nope, no it's not. Can I go in there? Nope. Right, so... I've got to jump up somewhere. So where on earth do I have to go? Is it like literally just a jump? Yeah, it is there. Ooh, that was close. And then if I miss there, then I fall off and go back to the start. What a lovely fun room. Ooh, you know what I haven't done? I've just realised I haven't plugged my laptop in, so I should probably do that now before the stream dies. Be alive. There we go. Disaster averted. Right. That's a switch, I think. Is that a switch? Can I not switch from this side? Well, I mean, whatever it is, I can't open it. I mean, I've done something. I don't know what. I mean, I don't really want to leave that, like, chopped or not chopped if it's... It's clearly not working. Right, now let's work out where I gotta go. Because I think now I have to come back out of this room. And then it's opened something back in the... Actually, you know what? I think that's done. It opens the... what I'm looking for. It makes the lift work. I'm pretty sure. I was wrong. Then what did I miss? There's something in here that I missed, like a door. I don't think so. Nothing this side. No. I really hope I didn't miss something back in that awful room up top. Although, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad now. I know exactly where to which ones to jump up. What's this guy saying? Maybe I should have spoken to him. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. So I wasted my time coming back up here. I've got to go to gate 4 now. Right, so that's the one over by the flapjacks. Oh, no, that's 5. That's 5. This is a gate 4. And it is now open. Frabjous day. Right. Which room is this? Oh, is this the bit? Yeah, here we go. Right. This one is this one's worse than Parallel 2, so let's hope that I don't burn all my points dying to it. Time for Garian to get swole. Oh, no, not that. Oh god, you can change the camera angles. Oh, I can't change it back. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, this one's not fucking about. Oh, well, I pressed the wrong button that time. That was great. For some reason I thought C was jump. C is sprint. Let's try again with the right button. Because last time we went up through that other route. This time we go in a different room that's even worse. Look at this garbage. One of the only things they don't do in these sections that I'm genuinely really grateful for is hide the jumps behind other bits of track. I think. Or if they do, I don't remember them ever doing it. Someone really needs to come down here and sort this out though. This cannot be safe. Oh, I knew there was a jump at the top of that, and I just didn't see it coming. I knew that was there. On the bright side, at least I don't need to save points this time to skip fighting the idiot pigs in the castle. I would say third time's a charm, but I'm pretty sure this is the fourth go. Unless I've failed that badly at maths. I don't know why I jumped there. I was too early. It was the wrong hidden jump at the top of a loop that I was thinking of. You know, apart from that like blind jump that just killed me, I feel like this one's actually... I'm having an easier time with it than I did in Parallel 2. The Parallel 2 one I died on a lot, I think. I'm really jelly of your Dominoes. I could go for pizza right now. I had pie and wedges for tea, which was delicious, but I haven't had pizza in a while. Right, there's a jump at there. And there's going to be one more in a minute. God, I want this to be over. Oh no, I jumped too early. Oh, this is garbage. Pizza in Bitland does sound like a cool hang. Yes, pizza party for Warden's birthday. That's a lovely way of thinking about it. You're joining in on the festivities as well. He did say to enjoy your stay because it was his birthday. Right, now we're just going to get through the garbage room again. A land of blind jumps. Actually, no, this one's not so bad. It's the room after this one. Right, I know you're here at the top of this ramp. I thought I was too early that time again, but just in time. And there's one there. Right. I'm ready. Oh, I didn't jump in time. I thought I had more time than that. Oh dear. You know, I was sort of entertaining the idea of maybe speedrunning this game again, but like this entire minecart section is putting me off the idea. What's going to happen though is, like, eventually I'll have a run where I get past that jump that just killed me, and then immediately die to the one after it. We'll see. I'm calling it now. Maybe this is the problem with this parallel, is that, you know, because Bilan got here, maybe he's killed the person that was set to change the minecart track to the parallel 2 level. The one that's possible by human beings. Right. This time. Right, okay, we're in business. There's one at the bottom of here, I'm sure. Oh, and I said I was sure, and then I didn't jump. The actual, like, amount of time it gives you is so much less than it seems. But I did say I would get past that jump and then die on the next one immediately. Oh, that... No, God, that's not helpful. Oh, what have I done? I've put it in a weird view. Alright, let's pretend what I'm going to do this time is I'm just not going to press buttons that aren't B. I mean, I guess the top-down one actually would maybe give you... Or that other one would maybe give you more time to react to the jumps. But, like, because now that I've got used to where they are in this camera view, it's really disorienting. I don't know why I jumped there, because that was too early. That was way too early. Now I'm on tilt. It's okay, at least I can die 12 more times. Before Garian falls into the bottom of a pit and breaks every bone in his body. Yeah, it really is. Like, it would be fine if the room that I keep dying in, if that was where it ended. Like, if the last bit of it was the room that led into that. Oh, I did accidentally bash my controller, but never mind. Going in a cheeky extra jump for star points. Right, okay. Is this the room that I die in? No, it's the one before it, I think. Like, that would be a good place to end it. That's where this farce should stop. I jumped too early. I jumped way too early. Well, he has sticker bones, so surely that just means gravity works on him better. Right, this is the one with the blind jumps. That's fine. Oh, I nearly fell off there then. Right, this is the blind jump. And then there's another one there. Right, here we go. Garbage room. Let's do this. I jumped too early again. I actually hate this part, and I still can't get mad at this game. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, I can only apologise for the amount of time you're wasting watching this. Because, like, I don't want to put Benny Hill music over anything in this game. The music in this game is brilliant. Right, blind jumps coming up. I thought that was too early then, but I got away with it. Another blind jump. Right, here we go. Garbage time. Wow, I don't think I've fucked that up before. Yeah, just base boost it to infinity and just distort it. I'll just invert all the colours. I feel so betrayed right now that I'm just dying to this constantly. Like, it's like being roasted by your best friend. I'm hurt in ways I didn't know I could be hurt. I mean, I've got this bit down there at least. I'm glad there isn't, like, but I think it would be really neat if there was, like, an internal timer for, like, somewhere in the game that tracks, like, where Bill ends up to. And then, like, if you spend too long in certain areas or whatever, then he gets ahead. Like, that'd be a neat mechanic. Oh, what the fuck did I do that for? By Death 20, I will be a YouTube poop. A literal one. I'll have screamed and inverted. You would think that given that Jack can pick me up when I fall out of the pit in this minecart, why can't he just fly me to the end? Why can't you do that, Jack? What are you good for? Right. Oh, this is the blind. This is the blind bit. That's okay. And then this is another blind one. Right, here we go. Right, I didn't fuck the first jump up this time. Or the second one. Or the third. Right. Oh, please believe, please believe, please believe. There's a jump there. Please, come on. Come on. Please, God. Oh, no, there's not a jump there. I can't see. Oh, there's more. How can there still be more? Why isn't this over? God must be dead. Wait, no, we're near the end, we're near the end. This is a loop back onto the parallel too. You can do this, Garian. Believe in yourself. Sweet merciful Christ, it's over. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Now I just need to not die before I get to a save. Oh, the one snuck around. Have these ones also snuck around? Nope. Ah. Right, let's save with my complete lack of anythings. Did that really take me like a solid 15 minutes? Oh no! It's Bilan! He's just here. Yeah, Garian's really overpowered, so we're not gonna swap out. Like, Bilan does still have his, like, hit him in the back weakness, but little Bilan is really hard to do it on, so I ain't gonna bother. Also, real sadness, I don't think you can capture Bilan. Like, I'm 90% certain you can't. I don't know how Bilan got past the minecart. I didn't see any goo anywhere. They did a good job of like making Bilan actually kind of, well, I mean, not that any fight in this game is actually difficult at all, but like he's got a lot of health and he does do quite a lot of damage. Like that 15 I took was from one hit. Like you wouldn't normally get an enemy that does that much damage until like right at the end, like final boss territory. Like he's actually wrecking me when I'm being an idiot. I just need to knock you over one more time to double check. Yeah, no Bilan for me. Oh, no special bonus either. Lame. And Bilan didn't get to do his special. I'm sure his special he throws a load of lightning. Yeah, but we killed Bilan. Good job. Game over. End of parallel. Oh no, it's JJ! I like his moving animation. Well, let's get out of here. Do we go through the ruins? Or not? Oh, well, all the Bilanium's gone. Which is interesting. Yeah, where has it gone? Oh, JJ must have nicked it. At least we were just in time to save, you know. I actually can't remember if it tells you what JJ was arrested for. I genuinely don't know. I'd probably murder. Yeah, that intelligent and vicious murderer. How do you know you can use Bilanium for that? We get to find out what this secret hut is for now, though. Uh-oh, Mr. Warden. I can't interact with anything on this, so I just thought I'd point that out. I've just got to watch and wait and see where we come out. Oh no. And now we're in the Silver Castle. Right, so you guys ready? He full-on Zinedine Zidane him to death. Oh no! Oh, it's gone really wrong, and now the Terminator, not the Terminator, the Predator is alive. Wrong Arnie film. Man is alive. Woman is alive. I'm not sure who they're based on. Yeah, not Sean. Christ, not him. Right, so we have to fight JJ now. It's our destiny. Also, he's a lot weaker than Bilan. Also, this area is really laggy. Actually, it's only laggy when you're up near the thing. The problem is, like, whenever you hit JJ, he falls miles away. So, like, he's just permanently, like, pushing himself up against the thing that makes the entire game lag. Let's just go over here. JJ, I told you no. I am going to capture him. Can I just direct you to look at his little portrait by his health bar? I feel that's an important thing to look at. Oh, maybe I can't capture him. No, I can't capture him. Sorry, I would have though. He is a lot like Mr. Chips, actually. Maybe that's what the second J in JJ stands for. It's Chips. I want to look at the warden. I want to talk to him. 1 point to kill him. Right. So you guys ready for stuff to get absolutely real? Here we go. Oh no. No, it's not in that one. I thought it was. Here we go. Da-na-na. Yeah, that was Parallel 3. Parallel 3 short as shit. And it has weird music. Yeah, like, Parallel 3 leads straight into 4, and I reckon the only reason that they are separate parallels is so that they could have 5 in total. And 5 itself is a thing. It's more like there's 3 main storylines. Although I hope you like... If you're in some sort of seat that you're able to buckle and or fasten, you probably should, because it's going to get real. At least once you get past the credits, which I can't skip. Parallel 4 is also the hardest parallel in the entire game. Because you can't save in it. It's not really a problem. Because obviously you can, if you die on a level by drop falling off, you can just have money to not, as long as you've got points left over. I think the points I picked up in Parallel 3 carry over. The battles are another thing though. Like I'll do that. I'll talk about that when we get there. Yeah, Parallel 6 is a secret minecart only episode where it's just endless minecarts and then you have to do a fight with Billan in a minecart while also in a minecart. You say it'd be hilarious, but like my soul died thinking about it. What I am going to do then while I'm waiting, I've got a sneaky thing that I need to put on Imgur or something. Actually, I should be able to just link this straight out of with the Discord URL, but I'll keep that ready for in a bit. Honestly, based on the longest 15 minutes of the entire stream of this game so far, the minecart is the real bad guy. Oh, there's Matt Dunbar, the guy that they name people after him. I just thought I looked up and just thought I'd just point. I did literally point to it as well. I know you can't see that because I haven't got a webcam, but I did full on point at it like, I know this! These credits gone a lot longer than I remember. I'm appreciating the nice mellow trumpet though. I wonder actually, this might, like someone in chat might be able to do this for me real quick. I know Climax as a game company, they don't exist anymore, but I wonder if they're like, like their producer or like their writing team moved to a different company. So they moved somewhere spiritually rather than completely. Right, I think this is different this time. If it's not, I'll just smash through it. But I'm going to let it play. Because, like, this intro cutscene, if you press start around now-ish, like, you skip over it and you don't see it. But if you don't and you let it play, it does the whole little intro where they show Bilan being put on the ship and stuff. Oh, we're just going straight to this bit, I guess. Oh, no, wait, it does this normally, I think. My favourite parallel is probably 2, to be honest. Which, I mean, it upsets me a bit. I could have skipped all this, but now I've committed. Which, I mean, it upsets me a little bit, because that's the one where the Warden is very definitely the real bad guy. But that's also the one where there's giant Drizzt and he explodes at the end, and you get to beat him to death with the fire elemental. It's really overpowered. But it has a nice sense of urgency. After 2, 4 is probably my favourite. Because it's hard, basically. It's the only real reason. Then 1, then 3, and then... like, 5 isn't on anyone's favourite list, I don't think. But it's neat, I guess. We'll see when I get there. While I'm mashing through these cutscenes, actually, I'm going to look up how to get the scale X tricks. How can I get to it? Oh, no, this is different now. This is different. This wasn't here last time. Ah, right. For reference, I've worked out how to do the scale X trick. Basically, you have to do it in parallel 1 or parallel 3, so I could have done it now if I'd known. You have to go to the captain's cabin, do the fight, and then after that, instead of going to the exit and doing the scenario properly, you go backwards through the ship to the lounge. Oh no! Oh, Miranda, she was on the island in Parallel 2. I wonder why she's not now. That's a lie, Garian, because the captain survived as well. So I guess while we were faffing around, really quickly running to the mines to kill. But that feels like it should. You will arrive way too late, Kiwi. You did not think this through. Who knows? Yeah, so this is right at the start of Parallel 4, yeah. Oh no! We're in a timeline where Garian actually killed the boy! Off to jail, Garian! And then I guess child murderers just get instantly executed. I mean, fair enough, really. Oh, just a recap in case you forgot what you just did. Goodbye, JJ. Yeah, when did we get executed? Let's find out. I guess it was yesterday that we tried to kill a boy and didn't, even though it was an hour ago, but... Oh, and he escaped as well. I hope you're ready for shit to get real. Yeah, that's fair. He did spend a long time in the minecart. A long time. Nope, and we screwed up. I don't blame her for mocking the dialogue, because it's really dumb. It is really spooky, Jack, I don't know. But you know an awful lot about it. No, it doesn't. I will let you in on a little secret, though. I have JJ's soul. But I'm not using him. He does have higher stats than Garian, but his moveset is really awkward to use. Garian dead. The only thing is, right, There's no fight in this entire parallel where it's really safe to use him. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, hey, Save Bird. Yes, we need more words to explain what's going on. You said it will be 3 days away. I don't think anyone that planned this scenario really thought about time. Ha! Stop hurting me. Yeah, the evil one killed a boy. Well, I mean, technically, right, even though it's Garian's evil side, right, still Garian, theoretically they should still be his friends. But I'm not going to pick fault. I'm just going to roll with this. Jack seems to know what's going on. Yeah, seems we're already at the Silver Castle. That's a good idea. Right, so we've got an hour, or we die, and I can't save him, so let's just go. And they drop you in the hardest dungeon in the game to start off with. I call it a dungeon. It's more like hardest level, I guess. It's not really a dungeon. And I've died immediately. Good, game over. Yeah, and I keep my points from Parallel 3. Oh, for Christ almighty. I should just... Right, let's try and be a bit more careful, I suppose. As much as it pains me to use those words. Right, there's a gap there, so I'll jump this time. Right, now all I've got to remember is that this is really easy up until that last jump. It's not a problem, I can do this. I do like the Silver Castle music. It's a shame you don't really come here, except in Parallels 2 and 4. Like, you don't get to really interact with it in any way in 1. Right. Now it's time for the dumb perspective bits. I think. Yeah. I think I'm lined up. Yeah. I wonder if you could jump out the window there and land down there, but I'm not about to try it in this parallel. No, I just gotta wait for that. Yeah, he should just be drunk Garian, not evil Garian. Well, then again, he's definitely not drunk. It wasn't alcohol, remember? It was jalapeno juice. Different. Not alcohol, that's bad. I guess evil Garian really is just spicy Garian. Oh, that was close. I nearly fell off. Right, I can see my nemesis ahead. That feels like it's too far away to get down there. Maybe I could jump from that one over to there, though. Like, I'm not about to try, but I reckon that's doable. I'll have you know, it was Kurt the First that built places like this. God rest his soul, they just don't build castles like this anymore. I really hope I've gone the right way. Yeah, I have. Honestly, this is probably this bit of this level. This is the only bit with really, really awkward, awful platforming. The rest of it is pretty standard. It definitely isn't a safety code. But then again, like, oh Christ, that was a close one. Did you see the minecart section? I mean, that definitely wasn't a code. I think there's a platform. Yep, there's a good job there was a platform there, because I jumped anyway. Right, I'm going to have to wait for these to line up. Don't you say mean things like that about our precious warden. Right, now. We need to believe in me. I can do this. No, I can't. I did it. I did it. We can go home now. It's fine. I win at Dark Saviour. Right, okay, so. Now where do I go? Oh, this is the magical floating, like, turret tower thing. Lighthouse. Because this took us to Kay and Alibaba last time, but this time it goes somewhere else. Can I just point out that if I hadn't died like an idiot to that literal first section, I would have got to the entire Silver Castle without actually dying. But never mind. It wouldn't be fun if I did it perfect. We're in time to stop Carbon Garian. Well, I don't think I'm going to screw it up enough to do so, but apparently, like, if you take too long getting to the ones between the castles, they are actually dead. Like, he will have killed them. Wow, thanks to Bose. Right, so, this is going to be kind of hard, because although Garian was really overpowered in Chapter 3, he's, like, weak as shit in 4. Like, that's not too bad there, actually. Like, I'm doing okay damage to this one. But, like, if he actually hits me, he'll hit me really hard. And Garian gets no upgrades, so he's just going to suck after this. So, like, it's really important that if you're too slow and your friend is dead when you get here, that you capture the boss. Or in general, it's just good to capture them, I guess. Although, like, I think I'm going to have to just really slowly whittle him down now, because if I'm not careful, I'll just kill him. Like, if I special first. Alright, one more should do it. Nice rebellion you got going there, DeBose. Well, at least he's now going to be together with JJ forever. Because I've got both of their souls. Well, I mean, technically, my cells are deteriorating IRL, but I'm fine. Garian needs to just, like, get on with it and sort his life out. Yeah, I'll capture your body, Orion, alright? I don't know what he meant by the Dark Saviour. Who knows? Right, so I got time back for that. I can't remember exactly how much time that added on. It might have been 5 minutes. But, like, Garian is a 40-30. DeBose is a 37-34. Orion is a 43-36. So I'm going to be using him for the next one. It does look a bit like a photo of his pecs. Now I need to work out how I go... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Is it through here? Yeah, and then we go back down. Because we're done with the Silver Castle now. Now we need to go to the copper one, the gold one, and then Dead Man's. But I don't remember what order. I think it's gold next, because you do the castles in reverse order. But first we gotta do all the graveyards in reverse. Honestly, a lot about what makes this one difficult is like, I don't really think these areas were designed with doing them backwards in mind. Like, where... Okay, so I can go on that. Yeah, like, so if the time runs out, you lose. Oh, it's the dead boy again. We've seen this before, though. Right, this time we're going to use Orion. We're going to use a different character. He's just going to massacre this boy with his weird, underhanded axe style. I don't think this is how you're supposed to use axes, from my limited knowledge of axes, but... What's his special? Oh, well, I've screwed that up. I genuinely really hate fighting without Garian because it's so awkward, so you have to get used to someone else's moveset. What's his special? It's a great big electric thing. I'm going to try and kill the boy with the electric. Actually, I can probably kill him with it now. Believe. See you later, dead boy. Now he's dead again. Maybe there's now an alternate universe where Orion is executed by Carbon Freeze and has to... I don't even want to think about that, actually. That's just going to get confusing real fast. Right, this room. I don't remember. Except, I mean, I've got to go on that. That's a start. Then... jump around the corner, and then... like... Oh, okay. No, I do sort of recognise this one now. Oh, there is another jump. Right, that's the silver. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Kaiser. Which one is copper and which one is gold? Ah, this one's gold. I'll do gold first. It feels right to do the castles in actual reverse order. Jesus, that snuck up on me. My allergies have been really, really bad today because I've had my cat in here all day. Phew. I think we get shortcutted through this one. Could be wrong. Oh, I think I'm dying now. Actually, I might go get myself a tablet real quick. See, I thought I had to do all these backwards, but maybe I've gone to the wrong one. Because I thought I got teleported to the end and then didn't have to go through this. Oh, I didn't think that through. Yeah, I'm gonna just go get myself a hay fever tablet or whatever, an algae tablet. I'll be back in a sec. Right, hopefully that kicks in nice and fast and makes life bearable again. I'm not entirely convinced I'm not screwing this up though, you know. Maybe I was supposed to go to copper first. But I've committed now. Because I remember having to go backwards through the castles. But I think maybe I have to get to the end of it first and then just backtrack all the way through. Also, I'm pretty sure the puzzle thing for the murals is like horse, fish, bird, turtle. I'll have to double check. Oh wait, hold on, I need to go up there, don't I? How did you... Not even going to ask. Right, so... That one can go there. And then that there. Balls. I actually don't mind this castle too much, it's just a little bit slow. Although it does occur to me now, did this have this... When I did this in Parallel 2, did it have this music then as well? Just the music from outside? I can't remember. Because this is just the mine music. And it's been playing a lot, these two Parallels. Oh Christ, I wasn't quick enough. Or was I? Nope. Confound you, box. No, I was too quick, possibly. No, I was too quick, because I was... Come on, Garian, you can do this, get in the way. Garian. Garian, mate. There we go. That's better. Actually, thinking about it, I think this is the same music that was in the Golden Castle in 2. I vaguely remember. Because I remember it from when Musashi was still alive, God bless his soul. Actually, I think he probably is still alive. Oh, no, it's this room. Oh, no, Christ almighty. Right, I never worked out how to do this, did I? We're going to have to just... Right. Jack. Heal me. I need to be alive. Come on. Oh, thank God for that. Right, we'll do that. We'll just do that. I'm not doing that room. I hate it. I don't think there's much left of this castle, though, after this. This is the room where I fell off. I remember now, it's because I was lined up and I jumped too far and landed square on the spike block. Right, so now I'm pretty much out of the danger zone. I think this is the bit with the murals. Yeah, and I'm positive it's like horse, fish. No. I know it's bird at the end. Horse, fish, beetle, bird. No. Turtle. No. Maybe it's beetle fish. There's something fish bird. There we go. Oh God, this is the room where you have to chase the thing. Oh no, 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 I fell off and missed it. No! Right, I'm gonna have to reset it then. Can I even get out of this room? Yeah. I was too eager. You're on mine this time, Mr. Chalice. Right. That's near the end of this, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's just this bit. And then we're good to go. And we're done with this one. The perspective on that really screwed me up then for a second. And, well, that was close. I mean, I guess I'll die. Well, at least now I know I can cheese that room. That might be what I did in the speedrun, to be honest. What health am I on? Oh, loads. Right, this is the... Yeah, here we go. There we go. Done with the dungeon. And we got, you know, oh, it's the Terminator. Not the Terminator, the Predator. I've done that twice now. And we got our guest appearance there by the Golden Castle. Right, so I'm going to use Orion again. I am going to keep capturing all of these, but there will come a point where it's not really necessary anymore. It's really awkward how okay, he's not blocking anymore. I think I'll save the special for round 2. Smash him over the head. Nice. I can maybe do that a second time before I need to capture him. This is a bit risky, but yeah. Actually, no. Actually, that does no damage. Ryan, your special is garbage. Right, let's capture the Predator. I nearly called him the Terminator a third time. This is that fight there is where you start to feel it though if you're still using Garian. Like he feels really weak. Let's get Ninja Man. That's some sort of possum, I think. Or it's a weird mask. My life spectrum has increased again. Wonderful. Right, so Orion was 43.36. Blade is 44.37. Kiwi is 45.38. So they're just getting better. They're just getting better by 1 in every way. Hey, Big Buddy Golden. We won't be shining any light on him though this time, unfortunately. But now we've got to get back out of the Golden Castle, and the only way to do that is to go all the way backwards through it. Most of the rooms, though, honestly, aren't too bad to do in reverse. It's just like it can throw you a bit. Caught in the wires. I said wires. They're obviously chains, but... what I really need to do is I need to get to that room that's like suspended in the air so I can just fall off. That'll save a lot of time. This one. And that's the garbage room. Bye, garbage room. I hate you. I don't think there's much more to go backwards through here, actually. Oh, the balls room. Yeah, let's not run through the balls. It's nice that you don't get locked in from like both directions and have to solve them to get out again as well. Yeah, because that would have been awkward. Right, that's... yeah, back outside. So we're done with the Golden Castle. So now off to the copper one. Oh, I guess wrong. It's this one at the top, isn't it? Yeah. I like Garian's sprinting face. I just want to add that. I know it's the same face he makes when he's charging his special, but it's nice to see how much concentration and effort he's putting in. Dedicated to his job, this one. Well, I mean, yeah, if they did that, they'd probably have to then execute themselves in carbon freeze, and that's just not a good look for anyone. At least the sort of stupid shit like this, where you have to go find your own clone. The Copper Castle's got different music. I'm sure it always had this music, but... or maybe it didn't. I don't know. Either way, I don't mind the Copper Castle. This one's okay. And it's really easy to do backwards as well, if I remember rightly. I don't remember which of the criminals it is at the top as well. I think this one is the almighty and dangerous Sean. But I could be wrong on that one. I get the feeling like you could probably jump over there from here, but I don't think it would actually help you in the slightest. So let's not. Oh no, yeah, there definitely wouldn't be any point. It wouldn't help at all. I'm also not convinced you actually need to move these platforms. Like, maybe you could just leave them and not activate them and make them awkward to traverse, but I don't know. Right, this is the room that's got Joe in it. I don't remember having to wind round to it like this though before. Can we just leave? Yeah, there's no Joe in Parallel 4. Oh, done with the Copper Castle. Done. You don't even know who I am, Sean. Right, let's use Kiwi this time. Right, I don't remember. Ow, well, I mean, that hurt, but I mean, I hit him as well. Oh, he has a voice clip. He went, Hwah! Yeah, I regret picking Kiwi. Christ almighty, his move is awful. What's your special? Please be good. That was okay. I'm pretty sure Sean's special is actually quite powerful though, so... I mean, admittedly, you can block every special in the game by just holding guard, but not the point. Ow. Well, I mean, I was blocking, but the game disagreed. Yeah, okay, so that just... I think what's happening there is, like, it's 2 hits, so, like... It, like, activates your guard and then instantly breaks it. Ow. Yeah, Kiwi sucks. I mean, in theory, I should be able to just cheese him to death, though. Yeah, nice. Now I'll have your soul. Right, we'll check out his stats in a second, because I imagine his is going to be like 50, not 50, like 46, 7-ish maybe in attack. He hurt. If I remember rightly, Bo has an actually decent moveset. But, you know, probably not going to be using him. Yeah, I suspect I might have been supposed to come here first and then go to Golden based on that. And Jack's telling me I need to work out how to get out on my own. So Key was 45.38. Oh, Sean is 45.38 as well. Bo's 46.38. I guess he just really hurts. Oh, can I not jump off there? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Yeah, this is why I like doing this castle backwards, because it's really easy. Let me jump off. Oh, well, I mean, don't let me jump off and then, like, actually straight up miss. Oh, I'm back at the entrance now. Cool. Right, so we've done the 3 castles, and now we just need to go to Dead Man's Castle. Dead Man's time. Oh, hey Kaiser. Can I talk to you? Oh hey, it's Kay. Oh, so you had the dream as well. I think in this one, all the dreams they're referencing, they must be Parallel 1. Right. So unfortunately, I'm not going to use anyone else now, because Kay is the most broken stats in the game. But it does come with a downside, like, which you'll see when I actually get to use her. I've got to think about how I get back into Dead Man's Castle. It's down here, I think. Yeah. More evil spooky cemetery. That wasn't so bad. Oh, now we're going backwards through. I think literally the only time we came to through this bit was in Parallel 1, I think. And this is where we started getting the holograms from Kay. Oh, yeah, I know where this is going to put us, actually. It's going to take us to the underground bit. Ah, now I've got to go this side. I think I'll be at Dead Man's in a second then now. Yeah. I mean, I guess Bilan melted this. I guess. This is going to take us up into the lab. I think maybe I have to go through a part of Dead Man's Castle we don't normally go through. Also, we don't normally get this music in Dead Man's Castle. I think. I'm not sure we've had this music at all before. Yeah, try not to eat your rat fluid this time. It's not meant for human consumption. Right, so spookiness ahoy. I don't know how that could possibly have happened though. Yeah, all the timelines are just screwed up now. This is Parallel 2 that we're now screwing up with as well. Look, it's Garian, and he did the bad thing in Parallel 2. Wow! It was Garian all along. It was Spicy Garian. I don't know if this actually changes his stats. Yeah, but the thing is, I've already saved 3 of my friends, so he's only got... He doesn't have any blood. Right, did that actually change my stats? No, it didn't. Oh my god, look at my points. Maybe I'm the bad Garian. The Spicy Garian and Satan Garian. Is there anything in this room? Oh. Oh, a key. Yeah, it's a good job I came back here, isn't it? I mean, I'll be damned if I remember where I need to use the castle key, but... Oh, it must be back towards in the lab. Maybe to actually get out. That's the Warden's diary. I'm not picking that up again. It'd be poor form to read his memoirs because he's dead. Is there a door? No, there's not a door there. It must be to get back into Dead Man's Castle proper. Like, maybe it opens this? Yeah. Right, now which bits of this do I have to do backwards? Oh, I remember this bit. Everything starts to get wacky here. This one's actually legit kind of tough to do in reverse. Oh, I'm pretty sure I can jump that. Yeah, but it's like, it's not that it's bad to read memoirs, it's just that he was the warden. And you know, he was such a lovely, kind, benevolent man. Oh, spicy Garian bled on him. Right, so I'm going to trash him with K. Right, but there are problems with K. Namely, her entire moveset is really weird. So, like, her strong attack that is supposed to knock people over, I mean, this is working. But her strong attack that's supposed to knock people over turns her around. I'm going to just mash A until I cartwheel this guy to death, though, because it seems to be working. I saw the horse bot hole this time. Oh, is he not gonna let me do it forever? See, I would like to use K special, but like, while I'm still knocking this guy to death in the air on my head, that will do. K's really broken. I think I just saw Matt in there. I don't know if we have to fight him though. No place for dogs in Carbon Garian's new world. Sorry, Spicy Garian. You know, I think I could have just dropped there, but... yeah, I could have. Also, you remember this guy that wouldn't fight us before because he said, not here, not this time. Honestly, to like punch a dog to death instantly, probably pretty goddamn hard. Right, so let's backflip this fool to death. Look how much damage she does to him. This is like, it's not even fair. Like, because he's such an absolute goon, I'm going to try and use her special. Although her clumsy-ass moveset is not making life easy. What's your special? Oh, some sort of Doom Dart. What's Kay's special? Oh, she does some ridiculous fire kick. Yeah, he does have bells on his cape like a jester. I feel like he probably wouldn't get very far in ninja school. Oh, just didn't quite go far enough. Oh, maybe that was going to knock me over. I guess that was his knockdown move. I wonder if I can capture him. Actually, like, it's going to be impossible for me to even knock him over. Let's just kick him to death. Oh, he blocked it! What an absolute chungus. I faffed around on that battle far too much. Right, also because I know it's about to get real, let's level up with Jack. This is one of the only times where it's a good idea. Those 10 extra hit points might come in handy. I don't think he says Nin Nin. He probably has always wanted to be a ninja though. Right, now where are we? Ah, this is where we go, yeah, down this room. And then, I'm sure this is where there's an outside bit soon. Oh no! No, Matt is dead! Can I... No, I guess I can't look at him, but I can stand all over him. Also killed with one punch. Oh, Mr. Skeleton guy is gone. Mr. Skeleton Hoops. Oh, I thought I'd been too slow there, but fortunately not. He's just a Matt Skin rod now. What an awful, awful concept and series of words. Oh, this time, look, two of the guys are dead, but this guy isn't. And that's true, actually. We didn't meet them in Parallel 3. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I could have captured Indigo. I mean, I didn't, because K is better, but... Also, like, honestly, like, getting K to knock anyone over is really hard, because if they're blocking, then she just knocks them to the ground, and then she doesn't have time to run away and do a big backflip attack to properly knock them over. Like, if you just do it from while you're facing the other way, you just don't do anything, I'm pretty sure. You have to actually be facing them to do the knockdown move. But it's unfortunate that this is effective. Three entire points of damage. Pity about the other two guys, though. At least we don't have to trigger the trap this time. Because this only triggers if you're carrying people, because then you're too heavy. Oh, I don't... Maybe was this... I'm not sure if these platforms were always there for this path, but... Oh no, it's Evil Sizer! And he's gone mad! Maybe, yeah, maybe Spicy Garian gave him some blood. Let's cheese this guy in a wheelchair to death as well. Yeah, it says a lot that he hits me for 2. I mean, he is currently stun locking me though, so I mean, he's got that going for him. Come on, come on, come on. He was actually harder than, like, the guy on the horse. And Indigo. Just because he won't play nice. Like, that axe swing comes out really quick, actually, looking at it. I've never appreciated quite how fast it comes out until now. I'm glad that his poor life preservation skills only means he lowers his block all the time. Rest in peace, Evil Sizer. I couldn't take your soul today. I don't know if you can capture him in Parallel 4, actually. Right, because I am a brave boy, I don't think I'm going to die. Again. So, but I actually don't, I barely have any BP left to, like, survive anything now. If I fall off the level. So, ooh, that scared me a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the Dead Man's Castle bit, though. Yeah. Right then, now we've got to fight Meg. Right, so let's trash her with backflips again. Meg's actually really hard, especially if you're trying to do a Garian only run, because she does a lot of damage and she doesn't take very much damage. Like, Kay was hitting everything else for like 9, but she only hits Meg for 7. I'm pretty sure Garian hits her for like 2 or 3. It's nice her attack animation's really slow though. Well, I mean, that's one way to convince him, innit? Spicy Garian, you know, wouldn't. I've only just looked at her little battle portrait. Yeah, that is really unflattering. Jesus. I mean, I get that she's a villain, and it really does make her look like a villain. It's just it makes her look like a... I don't know, like a zombie from, like, a Resident Evil game, that, except it's been produced on, like, the Game Boy. Or something. I really wanted to, like, that'll do. Now I can maybe knee her to death. Nice. I wonder what the special bonus was for. Thanks, Sherry. That's not carrying her, Garian. If the Carbon Garian flees the island. Right, what's Sherry's stats? She's 40. She's just weaker than Kay. I ain't using her. Also, this is a bit of the map we never got to go to yet. We never got to go through here. And that's because it's the bit behind the big doors. Back in the port. The port city place. Also, this game has this really, really serious slowdown in this bit. The vile air of evil. Yep, so that's the doors where Blizzard runs off to when he becomes captured by Bilan. In Parallel 1. And now we're back in the town for the climactic finish. Yeah, stinky, spicy Garian. Oh no, the entire island is sinking into the sea because of reasons. It's friend time. Maybe you can't actually use them then in this battle. You're entirely reliant on having captured other people. I don't know how you managed to rescue Tracy, because you're told your mission was cancelled before you got anywhere near there, but that's fine. They're fading away, but I'm pretty sure you can still use them. No, I can still use all my friends. So let's backflip him with K. Also, he only has 80 health because he's like a stock Garian. But he does a lot of damage. And he's exactly like fighting a mirror match of actual Garian. If you're doing this with just Garian, I'm pretty sure you do 1 damage to him with every attack and he kills you in 3 hits. Like, it's really hard. And by hard, I guess what I actually mean is tedious. I don't think I needed that extra HP in the end, but just in case. He has got me to like half health. Yeah, sorry, this boss is actually hard, so I'm not going to use JJ for it. Like, the only thing really that might have been okay to fight with JJ would have been DeBose. Everything else is just way too damaging for him. You know, you might actually... Oh no, you definitely won't now. Oh, you still might if I don't get the hit in. Oh, I thought he was going to actually make me drop a round. It's a good job I did that level up or I would have died. Now I have to be really careful, because if I'm too fast here, I soft lock the game and lose. As I've found out in the past. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for the quick maths, Jack. Right, we have 95 seconds, but the timer's bugged. It's not really 15. Yeah, if you're not careful, that house lands on you and you lose. And that's not good. I think, am I going down the right path? Yeah. Now, Garian, you're being creepy now. See you, I guess. I wonder where she got the second submarine from. Oh, that's the underground city that we never bothered to go to in this parallel. Bye, Jailer's Island. Yeah, if only you hadn't drank the spicy syrup. Oh, he doesn't learn to say no. If I was to go back and redo any of the parallels, he'd still just chug that down and nearly kill that boy. Wow, Jack. I did it! I rescued all my companions. I got the good ending of Parallel 4. Right, while the credits run, I'm going to nip to the loo, and I'll come back and do Parallel 5. I've timed that quite well. That's actually a really good question, Hikari. I don't know if they have voice acting in the Japanese one. Right, we're probably going to be done with Dark Savior in about 20-25 minutes now, I reckon. Parallel 5, spoilers, it's really short, sorry. Like, I know I called 4 the hardest one, but like, actually 5 is kind of, I guess. I'm going to have to actually concentrate and pay attention to what I'm doing. It's also a bit peculiar in how you unlock it. But I'll get to that in a sec. Oh, and I do need to go back and do the scale extra, don't I? Did anyone find out if any of the people that were part of Climax Graphics moved on to other companies, or? I really want to know if they live on in spirit. Because I've got like 3 of their games, and I like all of them. Although one of them is like didn't get brilliant reviews because it's not fantastic, but it's enjoyable enough. Apparently they've got a really good game on the Mega Drive that I've never played, so I might do that on stream at some point. Right, so then, time for the old showdown. Right, I'm going to skip all the dialogue. It's all going to be stuff we've seen before. Right, Nick, go out there and die, please. Come on. Also, I wonder, like, what Nick died to, because Bilan is clearly nowhere near here. Right then, we're not going to hustle too much. I don't think, well, you know, I don't really think we've got too much to worry about here. Can I jump on that? Yeah, cool. We're just going to have a leisurely little stroll through Sea Bandits for the penultimate time. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm wasting too much time. So I'll skip some of this, just in case. I hate to, like, fuck it up like an idiot and have to do it again. Actually, you know what will definitely save me enough time? Just doing the part where I jump over those platforms. Doesn't jump far enough if you don't sprint. Today I learned. Actually, we've got tons of time. I could go the slow way. In fact, I think I might just do that. Have a little bit of a saunter. Right, now where does this put us? Is this Masashi's room? Yeah. Also, it really doesn't save all that much time, you know, jumping over those thingies. It skips like 2 rooms. Oh, so I can jump on the boxes. Ability to fast detected. Although, like, I don't think it really saves that much time because you need to get ahead of the cycles to get onto the next box. Because you can't run through the doorway on one of the ones with the box in front, and I'm not sure if you can jump so and just do so you land through it. You probably can, to be fair. It's just finicky. Actually, I'm going to pick the pace up a little bit now. Come on, Garian. Garian, come on. You can stairs. Come on, Garian. Come on, stairs. There we go. Right, I need to go and get the key. Now, I will say, there is going to be important dialogue coming up. In fact, Parallel 5 has lots of important dialogue in it, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. Right, but we need the key time to go yellow because we need Bilan to get in. But this time, I've got a better idea. Instead of killing Bilan, which we know eventually ends up with Spicy Garian pushing Garian and Drizzt into a pit, and Drizzt becoming the Bilania monster, and Kay becoming a fire elemental. What if we just try to reason with Bilan? Okay, so Bilan, right, why don't you calm down? Why don't you stop this? Stop. Now, I don't know what you're playing at. I've asked you no. I've told you no. We're going to take you to the island. Maybe we won't execute you. You can have some nice Bilanium. You can go home. Please stop hitting me. It really hurts. Ow. Well, I mean, this doesn't seem to be working, does it? Right, so... What if we just... Okay, so now you're going to needle me in the back. So... I think diplomatic relations have somewhat failed here. His special's cool, though. I like his special. I thought he was going to style on me then and just charge it up and kill me with it a second time. Ah, we lost though. But wait, there's more. Garian's gone to purgatory. Right, so Parallel 5 actually is legit difficult. Because... Oh, actually, I did a lot of damage to him. Oh, he's going to hit me again now, isn't he? No? Okay. Well, I'll highlight what's really difficult about this in a second after we beat Musashi. Did a lot of damage to him though, like more than I thought I would. Like 13-ish with a heavy, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm just going to beat him to death. That was a really poorly timed sneeze. Oh, Jesus. Right, so now we're going to fight someone else. Oh, now we're going to fight Indigo again. Right, what's really tough about Parallel 5 is your health doesn't regen. If you take damage in a fight, it persists. And you still have, exactly the same 2-down system. So, like, you've got 2 rounds to all the opponents. I'm not going to mention how many opponents you have to fight in total, but it's relatively easy to work it out. No, technically, you could get to this on your first playthrough as the first thing you ever do. Like, if you got to the fight with Bilan, let's say you actually got through the boat in the 3 minutes and 30 seconds, or 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and then you die to him, you just go here. It's totally possible to get here and do this as like literally the first thing you do. Smooth. It's like if you were to get this as literally the first thing you do in the game, Like, you'd just die, probably. It would suck. Now we have to fight the Warden. But I don't want to fight him. And look how sad he looks. Oh, that hurt. I'm not doing so hot on the not taking damage front. Actually, I guess if I only get hit like once per battle, then it's not too bad, but... I've just got to actually get good at practicing where the stunlock frames are. It's not too bad when they're right against the edge of the arena. I think that I timed that basically perfectly then, I think. Yeah, his birthday being ruined, I think, is the biggest thing. Did you know Bruno was a master swordsman? I didn't. Also, he's a lion, but it's a secret. He really looks like a swordsman, doesn't he, with the way he's shoulder checking me? Also, he did like 11 damage to me. But that ain't looking good. As long as I make it to like... Actually, I'm not going to mention the battle number I want to make it to without losing a life. Because it'll kind of spoil, like, probably roughly how many there are. So I won't. Ow. Right. That was less than ideal. Very important dialogue coming up. I think Bilan here has the exact same stats that he does... Oh Christ, that's going to hurt. I think he has the exact same stats that he does when you actually fight him in the captain's quarters, if you don't get wrecked. Oh no, Christ. Also again, like every time you fight him, if you can stun lock him and hit him in the back, then... Oh, it's going to kill me. If you can still lock him and hit him in the back, then you do loads of damage to him, but it's easier said than done. You know, I might actually end up having to do this parallel twice if I'm not careful. Yeah, that's going to kill me. Cool. That's going to hit me as well. Right, I'm really fucked. Yeah, I'm really fucked. I wasted an entire health bar on Bilan. Of course I know who you are. So you can probably work out from here that I'm now going to have to rematch all four of these guys. Well, who could the final boss be? Find out next time. Unless I die. And then I have to redo the whole thing. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Brilliant. I can't remember which one is what fight number Sean is. Sean is the one I wanted to get to though before I lose a life, because Sean is the first one that's really hard. But I'm so fucked. I don't think I'll be able to beat the one at the very end. Thanks for that, Predator. Look at his sassy knockdown pose. I find as well, so far, I've been doing better at the fights where I'm this way around, and I've been doing worse at the ones where I've got to go backwards. Yeah, the thing is though, I'm not sure if it's Meg before Sean or not. I'm sure it's like in a weird order. Oh no, now I'm gonna die. Oh, well now I'm dead. Fuck, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. Hi, oldie. I'm gonna have to just be really, really careful, I guess. Or maybe I'm just shit and I forgot how to do this. Garian has been vanquished. Oh no. Well, I probably should have saved at the fucking bird, shouldn't I? Right before triggering that. Alright, skip all this again. I'll just saunter through again, because there's no point running really fast, because then I'll have to wait. Actually, maybe I'll run really fast just so I can see how quick I can do it. And just chill outside. Yeah, sorry, I'm smashing through this text. I've done this, we've gone through this text about 4 times now. It's just, something got out and it's really spooky. Oh, it shouldn't be Akari, because I've got it set to Dark Savior on my end. I think I'm done playing Resident Evil though now. At least in like my normal mainstream things. Like I might do like the occasional bonus stream of it and try and get like an S+. But for all intents and purposes, I've had my fun with it now on stream. It's really good though. Yeah, if you were on stream before I started it, then it was probably I didn't change the name until like a minute before I started. That's probably why. This platform guy? Yeah. Pretty sure I can. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't think I was going to make that last one. That was probably a bit closer than I would have liked. Right, let's go for maximum shenanigans. Nice. Oh, forgot it was going to be this room. I thought it was the one where I've just got to hop through the thing. Which is the room coming up that I'm thinking of. I always forget this room's here. Come on, Garian, you can stairs. Come on. Come on, come on. Right, this time I'm going to save in case I fuck up. Even though I'm saving in midair, but that's fine. You know, considering it took me 240 to do this last time, I'll take a 20-second improvement. Right, now I've got to chill for a minute though. Sorry. Because we need Bilan to get in to be able to trigger this. So I guess we'll just chill and groove for a minute. I knew I shouldn't have ran through this, but I was impatient. Oh. Oh, if you're really, really quick, like, you can see that it doesn't properly load the area back in, so you just kind of zip back through. Well, the plot line we just did on this old was the what happens if you go too fast, and apparently everything gets really fucked up and your universe falls apart. Right, let's die to Bilan again. And then let's actually play sensibly in the Colosseum. Come on. I still think, like, if that was the situation, the last word you would ever hear as with human Sonic running you would definitely just be, "You're too slow." Not even in his, like, whimsical voice, just, "You're too slow." And that's the last thing you hear before you die. I mean, that's not only possible he was trying to massage me. He does love, he does love. Did you not think he might have a mind? Right, so let's smash through this purgatory text again, and then let's not take loads of damage like an idiot. Oh, no, 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 for fuck's sake. That's like a quarter of a health bar gone in the first fucking fight. Fuck me. At least I should be able to stun lock him to death from here. Right, next I have to fight Indigo. I'm sure I took damage on Indigo last time as well. Needless damage. Sonic speedruns are hilarious to watch. Right, let's not take damage to Indigo this time. Right, get trashed, you horrible garbage ninja. Please don't interrupt me from doing this. That was better. That wasn't too bad. I probably don't have world records in Sonic games anymore, to be honest. I would be genuinely surprised if I still do. Glassbones, Paper Skin, and don't forget the little jester bells he has on his cloak. You went to kick me then, Warden Kurt. I saw it. Right, if I can just keep him there. I was a little bit early with a special that time. Right, that was better. Right, now I've got to fight Bruno, and I've got to not get shoulder checked instantly this time. Run away. Also, you can actually fight Bruno, like, outside of here. He's the only... Oh no, that's going to hurt if he hits me again. That was lucky. He's the only one in here that you can fight, that only, like, you fight properly in here. You can fight him in Parallel 1, apparently. I've never tried it. If you don't rescue Drizzit, like, or if you go to the sewer section and get back to the base, having not rescued him, and it puts you in an unwinnable boss battle against him. I've never tried it, because I don't really like losing at video games. So... I thought he was going to no-sell my entire special. Right, now if I can take Bilan out, and not take too much damage, I should be alright. And then I've just got to keep fighting carefully against the rematches with the Carbon Freeze guys. Oh, I didn't mean to special there. That was lucky. The biggest thing about fighting Bilan and a lot of these bosses actually is if you go to do like the long range knockdown and you're slightly too far away, so you don't clip them and you stand in front of them. Usually, because Bilan's model is pretty big, he just immediately hits you with his knockdown. Right, let's run away because that's probably what he's going to do. Yep. That was close. He nearly hit me with a regular attack. Oh dear, that was unlucky. I accidentally turned the special on. That was almost a perfect Bilan. But I've got plenty of health. I'm feeling pretty good this time. Who did I die to last time? It was... the Terminator, wasn't it? Oh, I don't keep calling him the Terminator, the Predator. It's because he's a robot. Right, are you going to do your... Yeah. You are going to do your knockdown, so let's not. That was better. Oh, don't jump over me because it really screws me over when you do that. Ouch. It's possibly a problem that all of my battle strategies are defeated by things jumping at me, confusing me. I'm pretty sure he's a robot. Like, it calls him a killing machine, I'm sure. I mean, maybe it's metaphorical, but he does look like robot-y. And he has like a gear thing that he attacks with, or a blade. Like, he has like gear things. Like, he does look robot-y. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that hit you twice, and he's going to do it again. Fuck off. I literally can't fucking do anything about that. And he's tanking all my damage really well. Really, I wanted to get past like at least one more after him before I have to before I die. But oh well. This is gonna make the end interesting. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die again, aren't I? What even the fuck? Right, this ain't going to be fun to do with half health. Yeah, we have to fight Meg in front of Sean this time. Well, yeah, I'm fucked. So I'm going to have to redo this again. Is she going to just hit me through that again? No, not this time, but... Okay, well that's one down. The problem is, like, Sean is even worse than this. Like, if I'd still got my full health bar, I wouldn't really be so worried, but... Okay, at least she ate the entire special this time. Right, 2 to go. Sorry, spoilers, there's 10 fights. But we already fought Bilan at 5. Who could the final boss be? Like, he only takes like 6 damage from each swing. Oh, and that nearly killed me. He's going to kill me through this. Ah, fuck it. There we go. Third time's the charm then. It was fucking the Terminator that fucked me up, wasn't it? I think I just need to just not get fucking stun locked by him. The first 5 were all really easy. Let's go the long way around. We've got a minute to kill anyway. Ow. Oh. Secret chocolate. Oh, maybe that's got an invisible wall on it, so I can't jump on it. Because it looks like, yeah, it does. He looks like the Terminator. No, he doesn't look the Terminator at all. But it's because he's a robot, and I'm just stupid. Right then, that wasted most of the time I need to do. The problem is, when you go into a fight, you just automatically get set to your max health. Like, your in-fight HP and your, like, field HP are always separate. Right, this time, things will be different. This absolutely isn't worth the reward either. I wonder if I can just bait him into doing the... Oh, that works. I'm trying to bait him into just doing the scissors move. Or to just let me jump over him so I can hit him in the back once for a laugh. So the thing is, like, it works on... Oh, so it worked there, yeah. Like, the only way you can do it reasonably is if he's charging his special. Which, like, it's not really consistent to be able to get him to just stand there and channel his special. Like, then I could have hit him if I'd been quick about it. Or I mean, or the game decided no. Right then. Let's try not to lose a quarter of my health to Masashi this time as well. This is fine, just get stun hooked in the corner. Please don't hit me while I'm doing this. Thank you. It was a good suggestion though. Like if you could like lower your health in the fields to speed that up, that would be like a legit thing for speedruns. Nice, that's a much better start. Now we need to beat Failure Ninja. Oh, well, I mean, that was brilliant. I was facing the wrong goddamn way. I shouldn't have called him Failure Ninja. Right, that's not too bad though. Oh no, come on. Oh, fuck off with that. Oh, that's him fucked. Right. Warden Kurd's not too bad. I think what I'm going to do this time, and what I honestly probably should have done against Failure Ninja, is just run away at the start of the battle. Just to make sure I don't get hit by him, like, jumping over me or something absolutely fucking ridiculous. I went to hit me then, but I just about got the attack through in time. Okay, not too bad so far. Bruno's a bit harder. Oh, fuck off. Actually, I didn't do too much damage. I just want to get past Blade without having lost a health bar. That's all I want. If I charge the special up, that'll come in handy for Garian, although I've got that a bit too close to full for my liking. Yeah, it's going to be a bit close. Right, time to fight Garian. Oh, Christ. That was lucky. No, 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 no. No. This is a lot more stressful than I remember it being. Oh. this time, maybe? Okay, that's better. That was close to a perfect villain. Right. Debo's isn't too hard, and I just need to not lose to my fucking nemesis. Ow. Right, okay. One down. I think I'm even going to just save the special just to use on Blade. Right, we meet again. Now, if I can just unlock you in the corner, you can't kill me with your bullshit. Right, one more. Oh, you're gonna hit me now. Okay, no, I lowered your guard for whatever reason. Fuck you, you shitty purple ass clown. Now I've just got to continue to be careful for the next two. She went to knock me over then, I think. She was too slow. That was pretty fortunate. I thought I moved too far away then. That was pretty close. Right, let's go do the same again. Yeah, don't jump over me. Don't do that. I hate it when you do that. Right, let's get that charged up ready to jump short. Yeah, portrait is awful. Awful in the best possible way. Right then. You tried to jump over me and I don't like that. Garian feels very strongly about people that jump. Please don't hit me. Okay, good. Ooh, that was close. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Right, this end is going to be tight now. Oh, he's gonna hit. No, okay. Thank fuck for that. Right, but Battle 10 is going to be a thing. Oh, it's Bilan again! Oh no, I fucked up. Oh, it's okay. Right, so what I would do here, if I had more HP, oh Jesus, is I would do the jump. I would do this, but it's going to be too risky. So for some reason, I decided I'd do it anyway. Oh dear. Come on, please just let me stagger you against the edge of the arena. Worth noting, this like final boss theme is fucking awesome, and we didn't get it in Pilot. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Oh! Oh my god, because he's so big, it just goes over me. Normally, with regular size Garian, like that is an instant hit. Sorry, with regular size Bilan, that's an automatic hit. You just take damage and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, I thought I was fucked. At least I get to kill him with a special. Oh, thank Christ for that. Oh, I win. Thanks, JJ. Nice, they're going to show me one of my possible futures. I wonder which one it would be. Oh, it's the FMV that they really love. That's Parallel 6, QSVR, marrying JJ. Really, what I should do is I should rope Tony into teaching me this guitar solo. Right, there's one thing left to do on this then. And that's to go do the scale electric thing. That's literally the last thing. So, because I've got like... I'll probably stream for like another hour or so. I did think this would be done about an hour and a half ago again. Yeah, it is literally just the Parallel 2 FMV. Like, and it actually sort of makes sense here, because he's showing Garian like... one of his possible futures. So it makes sense that they put it here. It just makes no sense in Parallel 2, where it just happens and none of it has any impact. But what I was thinking of doing was, I have got lots of Saturn games. I have not bothered to go and sort all of them out, but I have got these 4 that I've put to one side, and I will play one of them. Probably not all the way through in some of them, but I'll play one of them for a bit. Burning Rangers is by Sonic Team, and it's like a 3D action platformy thing where you're a firefighter in the future. Shining Wisdom is definitely not Zelda. Dragon Force is like a strategy, conquer the continent thing, and then Panzer Dragoon's a rail shooter. There is, though, Burning Rangers does have fantastic music. There is a Mystery Option 5. A Mystery Option 5. Because I have, now in my hand, not that you can see it, I wish Dragon Force was based on the band. I'm now holding in my hand my Dreamcast that I fixed today. And I might also have in my other hand a copy of Blue Stinger. So I could start that. Well, I guess after I do the scale electrics then, I'll drop stream for like a minute or two while I swap cables over, and then we'll sting some blues. You know, it's funny because like I don't know the piss scene or remember the piss scene, and now I kind of want to get there. Right, but first I need to go and do the scale electric. From what I can tell, you can trigger this from Parallel 1 or Parallel 3, so we'll just go fast. Right, let's see how fast Garian can go this time. Believe in the Garian. Well, we're off to a great start. Which room's this? Oh, cage room. Then this is the freezer room. Like, I haven't made this jump in any attempt yet, but one of these days. Hey! Which room's this? Ice blocks. Come on, go up. No, I forgot where I am. Oh, now where the other dead guy is. Then out in the corridor. Then the beds that are on fire. Wow, I fucked a lot with these jumps because I'm trying to go too fast now. This is the problem, now I am too fast. No, it's the library room. Then the scale electric, which I'll come back for. Spooky platforms. Musashi. Crane. Boxes. Then it's the room that I forget. No, now I need to go up, and then it's the room I forget about. This room. Oh. Don't lose the stairs, Garian. Come on. Now we're on the deck. Oh no, no, come on. What did I get last time? Was it like 220? $207. You know, if I hadn't fucked up so much there, I could have done that in like under 2 minutes. Easily. Right, and then what we need to do is when we go back out to the deck after this, instead of going to the bow and then triggering like the rest of the cutscene and going to Jailer's Island, we're gonna just not. We're gonna just fuck off back into the boat. Right, and now I've just got to remember. Okay, so you can get. Oh, it's really awkward though, by the looks of it. Yeah, they put a lot of effort into making you not be able to backtrack to it. This is the crane room. Where actually I should probably be a bit more careful in case I get myself killed. Actually, I suppose I've got Jack can heal me if I really fuck up. Oh shit. Yeah, Jack heal me just in case. I'd hate to die on sea bandits. This is the crate room. Can I go back? No. Gotta go this way. Oh, they have designed it like so that you can go backwards in mine though. Which makes sense because you can do this in parallel 1 as well. Right, this is where Masashi is. So if I go backwards over here, I'm in the right room. Should be this room. If you inspect it normally, it says it's not plugged in, I think. And now it's all glowy. Let's play. This is Love Love Mini Racer by Garian. Okay. Right. Oh Jesus. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so if I tap A, I can kind of do it. I've just got to be careful that I don't speed up too much. Because if I speed up too much, then I die. Yeah, this really does suck. Garian, I think maybe you should go back to being a bounty hunter and not an amateur Unity game developer. Oh, okay. I can press A and B. B does things as well. A is go forward and B is stop and go backwards. Okay. Oh, whoops. There must be one behind me. What I want to know is, why am I a crystal? I look exactly like that ridiculous angel from Evangelion. The railgun orb gem. Maybe that's what this is based on. Oops. I'm not gonna lie though, right? This is shit, but it's a lot harder than it looks. The inertia is really weird. Yeah, Angel 6. Oh dear. How many more crystals do I need? Oh, that's really mean, putting them like in a weird pattern like that. This is just mean. This is just mean. Oh, and of course that's the one with 2 in it, just to make things really awkward. Oh. So what you want about Garian's shitty game though? At least the music's on point. Oh, right. As soon as I beat stage 5, I'm done. I'm not going any further than this. Christ. This is not worth the time. Maybe I just can't beat this stage. Maybe I'm just cursed. The hitbox on like the Doom cones or whatever they are is deceptively large as well. Right, I did it. That will do. It's not how you get Parallel 6. Right, like, I'll keep going then. I'll keep going and I'll prove it. I feel like that one was shaped like some sort of bizarre duck. I feel like I went the wrong way there anyway. Well, to be brutally honest, right, I was about to say I sincerely hope not. However, I would adore, like, 5 more stories in this game. Hands down. Okay, so there was nothing there, but at least we checked. This one was just a straight line with a hard turn in at the end. I feel like I got what on earth? Garian, you've added new game mechanics. I'm not sure I can deal. Well, this one's long. Oh, Jesus. Trixie Garian. I don't know what these green things are, but I feel like touching them is bad. Just the impression I get. Like, they'll either instantly kill you or they'll bounce you off in a stupid way. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got a lot of checkpoints this time. I feel like I'm starting this one probably in the middle of a loop. I'm going to run out of time on this one. Yep. Where's the balls gone? There's the balls. No, 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 come on. What? Oh, it's a... I'm not sure what katakana or hiragana it was, but it was definitely one. I couldn't tell. That wasn't so bad. Oops. It's been a while since I killed myself. Oh no, they just kill you. They just kill you instantly. Oh no! Oh, I didn't realise it was going to be in the middle. Well, this is stage 15. Like, this is about as painful as that minecart level. It was in the middle this time. Right, we're more than halfway there. We're nearly done. Come on, Garian. Get it together. You can corner better than this and your weird crystal. Oh, that was easy. What do I get? Yeah, I was going to say I get the feeling this one is just going to be hairpins, and that's all it is. I mean, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure I've actually never done this before either. So at least I can say now I will properly have 100%ed Dark Saviour. I feel like this one was probably like a logo or something. Or maybe they just wanted to make a really goddamn awkward track. Nearly there. "42 of them. Are you well, we'll pretend that attempt didn't happen. And that one. Oops. Right, let's go. I hope there was none tucked away down that other path because I'm... Oh, okay. Yeah, there was. It's just I need to come to this dead end first. I feel like it's worth stressing at this point, right? This is still nowhere near the worst game I've ever played. Right, that seemed far too easy. Oh, maybe I need to go faster on this one. Oh, wow, dick move, Garian. Right, so it's after 7, 8 and 9 that I got fucked up last time. And then I got fucked up by it again. It only snowed for one level though, he obviously didn't code the weather effects for too long. Holy shit, if you just hold down A, like, this is barely controllable. Not this time, Garian. What? It just tracked me. It just straight up tracked me. Oh, I guess I was too close to the doom cone. Okay, there we go. 4 to go. What? Okay. Wait, what? I've got like fucking 6 seconds left to finish this shit? Okay, yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, fuck you, Gary, and I beat your shitty level. Well, let's go this way instead. Well, what? I just... Right, the biggest issue is that fucking Ramiel over here doesn't corner very well. Jesus, oh Christ. Right, that's one. Can I sneak this one? No, no I can't. Yeah, I can. Now I can sneak this one. And now I've just got to lunge. Actually, that one was not so bad. All about timing. Right, this is the last one. Well. Oh, it's time for Garian's true nemesis. Tight corners. Oh, maybe I should just wait until that guy goes past to start with. Or, yeah, I'll just go this way. Oh, I was reversing and then I tapped the reverse button to go to slow down. Oops, wrong button. So I was like, yeah, this will help me. This will do exactly what I need in this situation. That's going to be a pain in the ass getting past the green thing. Go past so I can see where you're going. And it also lets me 3-point turn. Oof, that was close. Come on, Garian. We got this. We beat your shitty game, I think. Oh, no, no, no. Last stage. Last stage. Now we're on the finale. What the almighty Christ. I don't like how close you put that yellow success ball there to the... I feel like that probably spelt something. Or... But, like, I'll be damned if I can tell what it's meant to be. Or maybe it's just like a face. Oh, shit. Come on. There. This is going to be tight. Oh, we did it. We beat Love Love Mini Racer. What do I get? Neither of those characters are in this game, are they? And I don't seem to be able to interact with this part. Garian did his best. That is the moral of the story, isn't it? Garian did his best. I still can't do anything. Oh, there we go. And now I can just play it again if I really wanted to. I don't want to do that. Not playing it again. Well, that was Dark Savior. All of it this time, for real. Cheers for watching, guys. I'm not doing it again. Alright, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to drop the stream for a moment or two, and I'm going to swap over to my Dreamcast, and then I'll swap it back up. So I will catch you guys in a moment or two.